is Caroline from Mind and Muse Crafts, and just stopping in for a moment to share a little vlog with you today. And I decided to come natural, which means, do you ever wonder what people actually look like when they're filming these vlogs? Well, this is part of it. We have to be able to listen to what we're saying. We have to be able to add narration to what we're doing, especially when we're taking little bits and pieces here and there and trying to put them together. So that's basically what today's video is. Bits of and pieces taken here and there and put together for you on today, day number 6 of my countdown till Christmas. Enjoy! This is a taro root, and it is grown around here. I think I have shown you in the past how my husband removes these from the earth, and it is basically our version of what is a potato. We boil it and we eat it boiled, or I also shred them and I add a little bit of onion, a little bit of garlic, a little bit of salt, and I cook them on the waffle maker. And it turns into a nice crispy substitute, let's say, for chips or for bread. And so we need to peel the outer skin. And since this is grown in the wild, this one, it wasn't purposely planted for harvesting. We need to take off as much as of the yellow as you see here, because that part won't boil down correctly. And so we just cut it into pieces about, a little bit more than an inch thick. And we just place them in boiling water with salt. It is usually convenient to have the water already boiling, add salt, and then the taro root. Cover and cook for 20 to 30 minutes, checking frequently after 20 minutes until, when pierced with a fork, the taro root is tender. My husband is a vegetarian, so I'm just going to whip up some mushroom, a burger that he can eat along with his taro, his boiled taro. Nothing much to it, just a quick recipe that I found on foodworks.com or something like that. Veggie mushroom burger. I had a lot of mushrooms because my husband bought a lot of mushrooms. Oh, that's it. And I'll just saute it for a couple of minutes in the pan. And hopefully that will work. And that's the way we serve it. There's the boiled taro with a bit of olive oil, or maybe some butter if you would like, or maybe even some oil mixed with some spices. And there's the burger that if you would like to add some cheese or even eat it with bread. I wouldn't eat it with bread because it would be too much carbohydrates for me, but you might want to turn that into an all-time burger and do your thing with it. So, yeah. That's lunch. Later on, I'll most likely whip up some of those taro waffles that I told you about. So now, on a more crafty note, I am going to return to one of the makes that I created during this year. The Maia Tunic was a design by Nomad Stitch that I worked on during this year, and that brought me great pleasure to finish. It has been received by its recipient, and I know I have talked to you about this garment before, but I wanted to bring to your attention the cord that I added at the end. This is a braided cord that I followed a tutorial by Planet June to complete. Basically, you are working the cord in these back two horizontal bars that are created every time you make a single crochet. So you work into those back two bars, just a normal single crochet as usual, but the idea is that those two bars are always at the back of your work, so you're continuously churning your work to find those two bars and to create the single crochet at that spot. So you are continuously churning, going into the two bars, which sometimes can be a little bit difficult, so it is recommended that you try and use a crochet hook a bit larger than the one that is recommended for your yarn. And also try giving it a little push with your thumb or one of your fingers to help the hook go through. This yarn was a little bit hard to work with because it was a very splitty cotton blend, and so it wasn't always easy, but the end product of this braided stitch is very pretty. It creates a nice flat braid on one side and a little rounded on the other, and can be used for straps, for jewelry, for belts, and basically, well, it has many uses. So I would encourage you to look for that tutorial by Planet June on YouTube if you are interested. It's a very nice creates a very nice cord, and it is very useful.